Hi students, Miss Stephanie here with our first Muay Thai fundamentals video. In this video, we're going to be covering proper stance and footwork and some basic defensive moves that you can practice at home as a shadow boxing style workout. So make sure you have a little bit of space, you don't need too much, and follow along. So first part we're going to cover is the proper stance for Muay Thai. So you want that front foot pointing forward or even slightly outward to your left side if you're standing orthodox. Your back foot is going to be about 45 degrees and your feet are about shoulder width apart in a Muay Thai stance. So Muay Thai stance tends to be a little bit more open than some of the other traditional styles of martial arts. With my guard, I want to have my lead hand out in front to help protect and block, and then my back hand is going to be up high by my cheek just to help defend on this side and catch anything that my lead hand might have missed. So that's how we do the basic stance. We want to make sure our knees are bent. We want to make sure our weight is more to the balls of our feet. Okay, weight's mostly 50-50, slightly heavier on our back leg. And then we're going to just work on marching our feet back and forth just to get that good rhythm. So you're keeping your knees bent and you're really just shifting your weight back and forth from your front foot to your back foot. So that's where we want to start there, keeping your body relaxed, not tense, just getting really comfortable with that stance and that rhythm, okay? Next, we're gonna work on a basic footwork drill that you can do. So if I wanna move forward, the general rule is I'm gonna step forward with my front foot first. So I'm gonna step 1, 2. And as I do that, notice I'm not letting my feet get really far apart, nor am I bringing my feet really close together. I'm trying to maintain that good fighting stance the entire time. My hands are staying up. If I wanna step back, I step first with my back foot and follow it up with my front foot, just like that. So we can really easily go forward and back. Okay, and again, keeping your knees bent, and you can keep that rhythm going in your feet as you're doing this drill, stepping forward and back, just like that. Or if you have the space, you can take multiple steps forward. You can step forward a few times first, keeping that rhythm, and then stepping back, okay? So that's forward and back motion. If you're gonna go to your left, you're gonna step with that lead foot first. 1, 2. When you're stepping, make sure you're not taking a big step and opening yourself up. Okay, so you're, again, maintaining that stance the entire time, keeping those knees bent. Step 1, 2, okay? And then go back to the right by stepping right, left. So basically, whatever direction you're stepping, that foot is moving first. So now I can put it together. I can do all 4 directions. I can go forward, 1, 2, back, left, and then right, okay? And just, again, wanting to keep that rhythm going, keeping your knees bent, staying balanced. Okay, you can go 2 steps forward, 2 steps back, 2 steps left, and 2 steps right. Okay, so this is a great first drill for any beginner Muay Thai, and even if you're not a beginner, just to come back to and work on periodically, because this really helps with your footwork and your balance. And of course, you need good footwork so that you can defend and move out of the way, but you can also set up strong strikes as well. So adding on to our footwork, we're now going to work on a few defensive moves. So first of all, we're going to work on defending some punches. So if straight punches are coming at us, say our opponent is throwing a basic jab cross, one of the first basic defenses we teach is just getting that guard up, pulling it tight in front of your face, and covering up so that that glove can't fit through your guard. So when you're doing this, you want to make sure your knuckles are actually touching the top of your forehead. If you try to block with your arms out like this and somebody hits you really hard, you're gonna end up punching yourself in the face, which is not good. So you wanna make sure, go from this position here, bring those knuckles together and up. And again, make sure that it's small enough space that a glove can't fit through, but you also need to be able to see, so you can see what your opponent is doing next. Okay, so that's just a really easy block to do. So you can start from that stance, marching your feet a little bit, and then guard, just like that. Marching your feet and then block. Super easy, okay? And block. All right, if somebody's throwing the hook punch to the side of your head, one of the ones we show first is this one here where you're bringing that arm back. Okay, you're gonna slide almost like you're brushing your fingers through your hair. Bring your elbow up. You wanna make sure your elbow is nice and tight. You're covering your jaw here, and you're also bringing your hand back to cover the back and side of the head in case someone swings around and catches you there. Okay, so we wanna bring that hand, slide it back, just like that. Other hand is up, protecting my face the entire time. Okay, so here, slide back. Okay, and then you can do the same thing on the other side. If the hook's coming to the other side of the face, turn that elbow in, slide that arm all the way back, nice and tight to your face. Again, almost like you're brushing through your hair as you do it. So put that together, you can start marching your feet and then work on that forward block, bringing your fists together here, okay? And then go left, right, or you can go right, left, really doesn't matter. Again, trying to work on that rhythm and keeping those knees bent, good stance. Block forward, left, right, okay? So now what we can do is add that to our movement. So we're working on our footwork. We can go 1, 2, block forward, step back, block forward, step left, block forward, step right, block forward, and then you can add the other to it. Step forward and block left, block right. Back, you can change up which side you start with, okay? 1, 2. Next, I'm going to show a couple of defenses against the lead leg kick. Okay, so if someone is throwing that kick to your front leg, you have a couple different ways that you can defend. So one of them is to move that foot out of the way so that you don't get kicked at all. Okay, and when you're doing that, you want to make sure you bring that foot back. You almost square up. Keep those knees bent. Don't put the weight down on this leg, and then you want to be able to come right back into your stance. So you're ready to counter strike or defend as you need to. So again, that foot slides back and then right back to your stance. That's a really easy one to do. The other one is to check the kick. So when you're doing your check, you want to bring that knee up and slightly out to the side, about 45 degrees. If you bring the knee straight up and someone throws a really hard kick, they're probably still going to catch you and throw you off balance. So you want to make sure that knee is coming out to the side, just like that, okay? And it's up to you if you want to point your toes down or curl your toes up. I like to curl my toes up. I feel like it helps me get my leg up a little faster, but that is a personal preference. It really doesn't matter. So again, when you're checking, you can have that rhythm in your feet first and then bring that knee up and check. When you're bringing that knee up too, you want to make sure your knee is coming to the inside of your elbow, not to your outside. You don't have a lot of balance in this position, not to mention you might elbow yourself in the thigh. So bring that knee up to the inside of your elbow when you're doing your check. So to put that with your footwork, same as we were doing with our blocks, we can step forward and evade, come back, right? Keeping your feet marching, step back, evade, come back. Keeping your knees bent, left, evade, come back, okay? Right, evade, come back, just like that. Okay, and then same thing with that check. Stepping forward, check. Stepping back, check. Stepping left, check. Stepping right, check, just like that.